My name's Tom Knust. I'm a jockey agent at Santa Anita. I have Clinton Potts right now. Come out here, see trainers, see owners. I book horses for my rider, organize different situations that we can ride certain horses for certain trainers. And I used to be racing secretary at Santa Anita and Del Mar and Oak Tree. I went to Arcadia High School, and that's where I got my introduction to racing 45 years ago. I used to ditch English class and come to the track and see whether I liked anything, and then tell my English teacher, Mr. Jacks, I don't know anything about adjectives or adverbs, but I got an A. I still see him today every day at the track. I've written 2 books and a couple of screenplays. I did get something out of his class. This book that I wrote is called Behind the Orange Door. And when I used to come to the track, there's one owner that has a lot of horses. His name's B. Wayne Hughes, and he was the founder of Public Storage. And we used to go to breakfast at Coco's in Pasadena. He would always talk about when people default on their payments, they give them a lot of time to pay, but once they don't pay, sometimes people die or some people just, lose interest, then they have to auction off the contents. And he had so many interesting stories about what people would find when they would hit bid on these contents that I asked him if I could write a book about it. And he helped me get contact with different people that work for Public Storage. And then I even talked to people that actually do the bidding, like professional bidders. That's all they do is bid on the different storage units. So I acquired a lot of interesting stories, and I picked out about 36 of them and wrote 36 short stories about what people found. And half the stories are about what people found of value, and the other half are just like interesting stories. You can go to BehindTheOrangeDoor.com. It's $14.95. You can order it online. The other book I wrote, it was just self-published. It was called Headshot. It was about my life from the time I was 4 years old until I was 20. Then I wrote a movie based on that book, and it's called Ducks in a Tree, and I'm trying to get that made right now. My wife and my daughter, we lived in Arcadia for about 30 years, and we just moved to Glendora about 10 years ago. I played football at Arcadia High in 1965, then went to Pasadena City College for 2 years. We were the #1 junior college in the country the second year I was there. Played in the Junior Rose Bowl. Actually, it was the last year that they had the Junior Rose Bowl. And we lost to Henderson, Texas. And right after that, I went in the Marine Corps, and I was in the infantry. I went to Vietnam. I got wounded in Vietnam. I got shot in the head and came back. I was in the hospital for about 9 months, and I was paralyzed on my right side. And eventually I came back, and once I was able to function again, I started working on the racetrack. Since I was 21, and I'm 61 now, so 40 years. I enjoy racing. I enjoy the people around the track. I enjoy the horses, and it's been a good living for me.